Hey, what is up, guys? It's Underkiller853 here, bringing that video. Welcome to DeadOunce podcast episode 2. I'm here with a couple guests, and they're going to introduce themselves.
Yo, what's up? It's Santiago.
Hey, I'm Big Ouncer, Flash Up 7656. And, welcome back to another episode of the DeadOunce podcast. And we're going to get right into the first topic about upcoming movies and upcoming games. One of the an upcoming game that I wanted to talk about is the Callisto Protocol, which is based off the Dead Space. Well, it's similar to Dead Space games. If you guys ever played Dead Space,
Is that being developed by the guys who made Dead Space, or?
no, I think I'm pretty sure it's a different one. Dead Space is made by BioWare. If I'm wrong, hold up. Callisto Protocol is being made by another company called Striking Distance Studios, who are Striking Distance Studios. They're their own independent development company, and yeah.
When does that one come out again? I think that's, what is that, January?
December 2nd. December 2nd.
Of next year?
Next month.
Oh.
A couple of days, actually, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, December
next
2nd.
week.
Yeah, that game does actually look, the graphics on that game look really good, actually, just looking at it.
It actually comes out, next Friday, so.
Is that a multi-plat game?
Yeah, it's going to come out on all consoles and all platforms, basically.
Yeah, it does look like good graphics-wise. From what I've seen, I haven't really seen gameplay on it.
Yeah, neither have I. I've only seen trailers, so.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just know that it's supposed to be very similar to
Yes.
Dead Space. It says here that it's actually made by the game is directed by Glenn Schofield, who co-created the Dead Space series. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not the same developers, just the same guy. So,
Yeah, one of the same head honchos, anyways.
Yeah. So.
All right, what's your next game? We'll go through all your games.
Another game was Starfield, which is the next big Bethesda game, which is it's basically supposed to be open world, but you can visit 1,000 planets.
Holy shit!
Yeah. It's gonna be like Skyrim, but in space and on steroids, basically.
Skyrim is a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be playing that one. It'll be on Game Pass, so I'll definitely be playing that one.
Oh yeah, same for sure. But that game got delayed, I think 3 times. I think.
Jesus Christ.
And Sony, when they were getting the exclusivity, timed exclusivity rights for Deathloop and Ghostwire, they were actually planning on getting the rights to Starfield, but they couldn't.
Yeah, that one doesn't even have a release date yet, eh?
It's set to release in March, I think. Maybe somewhere around there. Somewhere.
It says it's supposed to come out on November 11th of this year. It says Starfield release date is in the first half of 2023. No solid release date has been announced yet. So yeah, probably February, March-ish sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game does. Did they even show gameplay to that? I don't.
Yeah, they showed gameplay in the.
Is it a first or third person game, or I didn't really see anything on it.
It's first person.
Oh, okay. Kind of reminds me of a No Man's Sky sort of thing.
If I can compare it to any game, it's mostly Fallout and No Man's Sky or something like that.
Yeah, they fixed up No Man's Sky quite a bit. They updated the shit out of it, so hopefully Starfield's good.
And the next game on my list was High on Life, which is a game that's going to be developed by a development team, Squanch Games, who
Isn't it made by Rick and Morty?
Yeah. The development team is founded by Justin Roiland, the guy who created it, and he's going to be it's set to release for Xbox, for all Xbox. It's an Xbox exclusive. It's also coming to Windows. So.
Oh shit! To be honest, I've never heard of this game. I'm looking at images right now, and I've never heard of this game.
It looks really.
Yeah, from the I watched the like first 30 minutes of the game,
Mm.
and yeah, it has like very It's a good game. It's supposed to be like a first-person shooter,
Yeah.
but like with talking guns that scream at you,
Really?
saying like slurs, swear at you,
Is
and
it multiplayer?
it's a single player.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've actually
yeah,
never heard of this game.
so basically it's like Doom, but like
Funny.
more vulgar and on drugs. I mean, the name is literally High on Life, which implies, drugs. So yeah,
Yeah, I've never heard of this game, but I'm looking at images on Google. It looks interesting.
yeah. All I know is that the gun the guy is holding, the blue guy is voiced by Justin Roiland.
Is that one of the
Yeah,
guys from Rick and Morty?
he's the guy who created Rick and Morty. He's also the voice of Rick and Morty.
Oh
Oh.
shit.
Yeah, see, I watched a couple episodes of Rick and Morty, but I've never actually sat down and watched a season.
Yeah,
I mean that should be like just surface level knowledge. I don't watch Rick and Morty, so
Oh, well, I don't know. I just don't even pay attention to TV shows or anything. I just play video games and read comic books because that's how cool my life is. All right, is that all the games you have, or do you have another game?
Resident Evil 4 was another one on my list, but um, yeah, Resident Evil 4. It looks really nice. But
Well,
I actually played the original, and I liked it, but it's kind of overrated in my opinion. I'm
really?
not gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. I just I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the other games.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just like the way. Yeah, it's just I got kind of bored very quickly, but I still kind of like powered through the game,
Because
just
Resident
to get
Evil.
over with.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've done that with so many games. But, I don't know, the original Resident Evil 4, I have quite a bit of nostalgia for because I used to watch my dad play that game. And then I used to play it myself like a shit ton of times. I don't even know how many times I've actually played through that game, but I know it's definitely one of my favorite Resident Evils for sure.
yeah.
Uh,
I know a lot of people who claim like Resident Evil 4 to be the best, like their favorite,
hmm,
but all of them never like mention like why. They always just say stuff like because they have nostalgia playing it, but they never elaborate onto why
I
it's
think
their
it's
favorite.
I think it's because it was a game changer for the franchise in the sense that it wasn't tank controls and fixed camera angles. So,
Yeah,
well, I guess there was kind of tank controls, but it was over the shoulder, so it made the gameplay different. Um,
yeah,
and I guess just at the time it was revolutionary for Resident Evil because they did kind of turn it more action. It did have scary moments in it, and it was creepy. But for the most part, it was just like because Resident Evil always had a shit ton of backtracking where you just had to keep going into the same rooms you've already been in because you have something else to open a different door. But they
yeah,
changed it now to where you're just constantly going forward. You'd like very rarely backtrack in that game. Um,
yeah.
but overall, that's one of my favorites. I think that one and the remake of two is definitely up there too as well.
All I know is that the remake for 4 is supposed to like it's gonna rely more on horror. Like if you've seen like all the gameplay footage, it's much darker. Like all the lighting like is much
Yeah.
darker, and it's supposed to have like a more a grittier story. Also, if you remember at the start of the game, that like there's a dog you encounter.
Yeah, that dog's dead.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
which I don't know how like. I don't know why they did that because all we know El Gigante is going to be in the game, and like
Yeah.
the dog is kind of the guy who helps you defeat
Yeah.
El Gigante.
Yeah, if you help the
So
dog, yeah. Yeah, I
you
don't
kind of so I think I don't know how that's gonna work.
yeah, I don't know why they killed the dog, bro. I love dogs.
I also don't know how they're gonna like because if you remember in like Resident Evil 4, there was like a part where Leon has to do some like fucking Matrix level like dodging
Yeah, yeah.
lasers type shit. I don't know how that's gonna work in
Yeah, because
Resident Evil
those
4.
were QuickTime events
Yeah,
back in the
Mm.
the original Resident Evil 4. So I don't know if they're gonna do QuickTime events. I'm scared that they're gonna cut a lot of the content out because they did that with the Resident Evil 3 remake. Uh, but I'm not too sure. I know that like graphically and gameplay wise, it looks pretty like insane. Like it looks pretty dope. Like when he blocks the chainsaw with his knife, I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
Like that looks really cool. What about you, Soggy? Have you played Resident Evil 4?
Um, I played Resident Evil 6 like a while ago. But I don't remember playing it because I got it when it like first came out, and it was on my like Xbox 360. I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember playing it much.
All I know is that Resident Evil 6, it's like it has like a lot of quick time events. It like heavily relies on them.
Well,
Hmm.
Resident Evil 6. If you want to talk about action games, they turned that game into an action game. Like that was like Michael Bay explosions and running and gunning Gears of
Yeah.
War type of
Yeah.
shit compared
I
to
mean,
the original Resident Evils.
have you seen like Leon in the original Resident Evil? Like Resident Evil 2, he's quite literally just a cop.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil 6, he's like flying a plane into a city.
Yeah, because I think 2 he's a rookie cop, and then 4 he becomes a
Government
Secret Service
agent.
agent. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
And then 6.
Resident Evil, the Resident Evil 4 remake is definitely a game I'm looking forward to, and that's early next year. I think that's March 24th or something. So I'm pretty excited for that one. Is that all you have for the games?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so I'll just go through my games, and then Soggy can go through his games. So the games I have picked out, I'll just say it off the bat. Resident Evil 4 remake. We were already talking about it, but I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I've played
Same.
all of. I've beaten them all 1 through 8. I haven't played through all of 0 and stuff, but I know I have beaten the core 8 games. So, and Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games. So I'm excited to see what they do with the remake and if they improve on it. My second game that I'm looking forward to. This isn't in any order, by the way. This is just what I have. Alan Wake 2. I don't know if you guys ever played that game, like the original one.
I watched one of your streams on the remastered game.
Yeah, it's an older game. I think the first one came out 10 or 11 years ago now, but it's definitely up there because it's a horror game.
Yeah.
Like an action horror game. It's made by Remedy, and they usually make good games.
I know who Remedy are.
Yeah, they made Max Payne. I like Max Payne a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one I'm looking forward to because it's been like 10 or 11 years since they made the original, and from the trailer they showed, it did look kind of spooky and scary, like a horror game.
Yeah. Actually, off topic, while you were talking about Remedy, Rockstar and Remedy are going to have a deal to remake the original Max Payne games.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm looking forward to that. I literally just played through Max Payne 3 again on my PC. Just
Yeah,
beat it
that's
again.
that's the footage you used for the previous episode.
Yeah. Max Payne 3 is probably one of my favorite action games. It's just so addicting. I have beat all 3 of them already, but 3 is probably the one I play through the most for just mindless action. My third, or just the third game I have written down here is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The reason that is just I'm a big DC fanboy. And it's made by the guys who made the Batman Arkham games, Rocksteady. So I'm hoping that they can make a good game. I mean, judging from the trailers, it looked pretty good. I mean, it can't disappoint me more than Gotham Knights did. So I'm just hoping that it's a good game. Like I said, it's Rocksteady. They've made some really good superhero games so far, and supposedly this is supposed to take place in the Arkham universe. So that's pretty interesting, considering Batman's not around. But we'll have to see. I'm sure he'll roll up. Batman always rolls up.
Yeah.
All right, so Soggy, what about your 3 games there?
I have Midnight Suns. It's a Marvel game,
Oh yeah,
but
Oh yeah.
it's like a tactical like card style game, which I don't really fuck with those kind of games because I find them kind of boring at times. But the graphics do look good, and they have lots of good like good characters. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Spider-Man, Captain America,
Wolverine.
Blade. Blade's in that too.
Is Wolverine in
Scarlet.
it?
Yeah, Wolverine's in it. He's one of the main characters. The
Okay.
Hunter. The game takes place in like a kind of like supernatural and like darker Marvel universe,
Mhm.
which I do kind of like that part because like the Marvel movies are kind of cringy and like
Lighthearted and
yeah,
jokey.
like at times when they really shouldn't be.
Yeah, some storylines they definitely don't have to be super lighthearted, but they just are.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes like the jokes kind of actually ruin the moment. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like when they're battling dudes who are like gonna destroy the planet and like
there's
joking around the whole time.
yeah,
Yeah, it reminds me of Endgame when they go back in time to like grab something,
Mm.
and they just start talking about like Cap's ass or some shit, like a bunch of
Yeah, like that's
yeah,
America's ass, shit like that cringy ass
yeah,
jokes.
yeah.
yeah.
All right, so
Like
Marvel. What's that game called? Marvel what?
Minutes.
uh, Night Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what game we're talking about. I've seen a picture of it, but I haven't even looked at the gameplay or anything. But yes,
Yeah,
that's number one.
yeah. My number two game was Callisto Protocol, but we kind of already talked about that. I'm pretty sure
The
that was
first
Big
game.
Out.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first.
yeah.
So I won't really touch on that. But my third game is Atomic Heart.
Atomic Heart.
It's like a role playing action game.
What was it called again?
Atomic Heart.
Home card.
Bro, I'm so behind. Like some of these games you guys are listing, I never even heard of. Yeah, I feel so dumb.
I
Atomic
haven't
Heart.
there until
S- s-
until like
oh, it's like a first-person shooter.
yeah.
Looks like you're fighting
Uh
like creatures or something.
uh
Is it like
yeah,
Bioshock? He's shooting like
yeah,
electricity out of his hand.
because there's like mechanical like fleshy kind of creatures.
Oh, Atomic Heart. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you the first time. Yeah,
Uh it's made by Unreal Engine 4.
Oh.
yeah.
It comes out
Isn't
February.
the company that made it like Russian? They had to like relocate to Croatia, so
Yeah,
like the game was like delayed by a lot.
yeah, all like the guns. Like I can see all the weapons and stuff, and all of them are in Russian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not all of them. Like there's like a railgun, uh this gun called the Kutsmich. It's like a SMG, but it's yeah, all of them are in Russian, but the English translation is kind of weird.
yeah, yeah. I
It's like,
remember seeing like footage of the game, like small like snippets of the footage before like it was announced like a couple of years ago.
and did it look good? I haven't seen any gameplay on it.
yeah, it looks like the things in the game look kind of dark, but the backgrounds and the setting of the game look really like light and stuff.
It,
If you
it it's basically if you get like the new like Five Nights at Freddy's game and just like slap a first person shooter over it.
Is it multi-platform?
Yeah, it's gonna be multi-platform, I think.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's probably not going to the
Um,
Switch though. Nothing goes on the Switch.
Yeah, the Switch would need an Atomic Heart to run it.
Yeah, no shit.
I feel bad for like people who only have a Switch and they want like games
Yeah,
like this and stuff.
like third-party
Yeah,
games. Yeah.
yeah,
They only and like Fall Guys and that those kind of games, those like little kitty games.
Yeah. So that
I,
was
I have
your.
all three, so yeah, I don't really give a shit. So
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You gotta get a PS5 though.
oh yeah, but it's really hard.
Oh yeah, I know. It definitely is not easy. And like when I bought one, I had to get like a bundle of 2 games or something.
Mhm.
So that was your third game, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I really wanted a PS5, but because of the exclusives, because I really like the Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
I played it at your house actually,
Yeah.
and I really liked it. it was fun like swinging around and stuff.
Mm.
So when the second game came out with Miles Morales, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool, because I really like the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie.
Hmm.
Like the
Yeah, the animated CG movie. Yeah.
the animation was just really really good. It felt like you were in like a comic book, but it was a movie. It had the what are those like little dots called that are on like comic books?
Oh,
It had
dots.
those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Yeah,
But
and it was so animated like a comic book. So I really like that, and I liked seeing all the the different spider people.
yeah,
Uh,
Nicolas
especially
Cage as Spider-Man Noir is
yeah, I was
perfection.
gonna
Yo,
say,
those dots you were talking about, they're called Bende screens.
yeah. Uh, I really liked the Spider Ham guy too because he brought like a more funny like Looney Tunes type uh animation style to him. Like they all had different animation styles, and I don't know. I kind of really like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a good movie. I wish I would have went to go see that in the theater. Um,
Mhm.
I don't remember
Yes.
why, but I think I just watched it on Netflix or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, that movie's pretty damn good. Um, okay, so Big Ounce. We were talking about our three most anticipated games there. Um, Now let's go through your all of our three upcoming movies of 2023 that we're all looking forward to. So Big Ounce, you can start us off with that.
One of the movies I want to touch up upon is the new Mario Bros. Movie that where Nintendo are collaborating with Illumination. Um, I watched the trailer, and surprisingly, their voices were really good actually. Except
Mhm.
Mario's, of course. Chris Pratt is just I don't know.
His voice
But
wasn't in the trailer that much.
yeah, you heard him once, but his voice sounded like really off.
Yeah,
Hmm.
doesn't he always like the one line like "Mushroom Kingdom, here we come"? It's like that.
Yeah, something like that, but it sounded like super off or something.
We're just used to Charles Martinet.
Yeah, I mean, I got to meet him in person, so
Yeah,
Who is
isn't
that?
the voice of
Charles
Mario,
Martinet, the official voice. Yeah,
Oh,
which is
okay.
stupid because he's going to be in the movie. I heard,
yeah, but not as Mario.
but if they already cast him as a cameo, they should just cast him as Mario. Like,
Huh.
but
But I
whatever.
mean, to be fair, it's not like we would want to hear like a really high pitched voice for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. And I guess Chris Pratt is more of a household Hollywood name than Charles Martinet.
Yeah,
Jack Black sounded pretty good as Bowser, though, I have to admit.
Jack
Yeah.
Black. Oh yeah, it was surprising to hear him. Actually, I didn't even know that was Jack Black at first. I thought they like recasted him or something, but no, it's actually him.
The
Hmm.
one I'm curious in is Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he wasn't in the trailer.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what his voice is going to sound like when he's on the screen. That'll be
It's just gonna be Donkey
I
Kong making stoner jokes.
yeah, just like
I, I can't wait because Seth Rogen is my favorite actor or one of my favorite actors. So I hope he's really good in that movie. I hope that movie is like really good because the animation looks really fucking good.
Are they the ones who made the Despicable Me and like Minions movies?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, that
Is
one.
it Illumination Studios?
I
Yeah,
I
think
thought it.
so.
Illumination.
I
I
thought it
like
was a different studio.
I like the Sonic movies. Did you guys watch those ones?
Sonic movies? Yeah.
Yeah.
I only watched the first one.
I only watched the first one also.
Okay, I saw both of them in the theater. I actually really liked them. I thought they were pretty funny, and I just thought they had a decent storyline and like good action. Cause like the sequel, he fights Knuckles. That's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. But I thought it would look pretty. I'm excited for Sonic 3. I'm hoping they release that one soon. I heard it's coming out in 2024. But in my opinion, I think the original Mortal Kombat and the original Sonic movie are like two of the better video game movies. So I'm hoping that the Super Mario movie gets on that level.
Wait, when you say the original Mortal Kombat movie, do you mean the one that came out recently, or
No, I haven't seen
or
that
like,
one. No, the one
oh,
from like the '90s, I think.
yeah, I really like that movie. I remember watching that with my dad a lot,
Yeah.
and I remember the the Goro fight like the most because seeing that motherfucker is just scary as hell as a little kid.
Yeah, the original one came out in 1995. Yeah, I like that one. I haven't
Mhm.
seen the new one. Is the new one even any good? I haven't even seen it.
Um, I have like mixed opinions on it. I really like the character designs and Scorpion's like character arc,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the stuff, like some of the elements in the show, are kind of bland and uh
Did it have good fight
useless.
scenes at least?
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty good.
Yeah, I say like I haven't watched it. I haven't had time to sit down and
Uh,
watch it.
Sub-Zero is like the main villain technically. He's not like the main villain, but he's he's like the most menacing villain
Movie.
in the movie, and I thought they made a good choice on that because his character design's pretty cool,
Yeah.
and they made his powers look really realistic, and yeah, I really like that.
Are there a lot of
What?
jokes in it? By the way, I'm just curious.
There was some.
Is it like a
Uh,
Marvel movie?
oh, there's less jokes,
Okay.
but the jokes are funny and they're more like for adults, kind of, because the movie is rated. I think it's rated R.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it's based off an 18+ franchise, so
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
or is like it looks pretty realistic.
the franchise created the ESRB rating system for video games, so
well,
Yeah.
one of the games, yeah.
yeah, because they needed that M for mature. So who said it was Mario, right? So that was DeadOunce. So what was your next one, DeadOunce?
One of the other games was
Movies.
Winnie the Pooh slasher film that they're making because like the character went into like the public domain and it's like people have been going crazy now because like now Disney doesn't own the IP, so
When does that one come out? Is that one coming out? Beginning
February
of the year?
3rd.
Oh shit, man! Honestly, I thought that one was out already. To be honest,
Yeah.
it looks cool from what I saw from the trailer. Is there?
Looks like shit.
I mean,
I haven't seen the trailer. I've only saw the character design.
but I mean, it's such a ridiculous idea that sounds cool.
They're doing the same thing with the Grinch.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Why am I so behind on news? I check Twitter and stuff, but I don't see this shit. I guess.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not new news. It's been known for a while.
Oh well, I'm behind. I guess. So what's that Winnie the Pooh movie called? Is it?
It's just called Winnie the Pooh.
They should just called it Pooh.
Well, they should just something like with Piglet because like Piglet's also going to be in the movie and he's also going to be one of the slashers.
Oh wait, seriously?
Oh,
I'm not fucking with you. I mean, if
What
there's a
about-
Winnie the Pooh movie, there's no way I can fuck you. I can fuck.
I think I saw a trailer to that movie, or maybe I didn't, or maybe I didn't. I just forgot.
Is
Alright.
Tigger in it?
Tigger. I don't know. Is Tigger in it, DeadOunce?
Tigger. I haven't read anything like that he's gonna be in. All I know is just it's just gonna be Winnie the fucking Winnie Pooh Bear and Piglet fucking people up.
Why are they going crazy?
Public domain and shit. I don't know. People just I don't know.
Wait,
steal their honey.
Are they people? They're people in masks.
I guess, but it would be funny if they were like actual like the actual
Bears?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
should have him have like the voice,
He's like,
like
oh.
the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice. element. Like at the beginning, at least.
Yeah, I'm trying to read up on the film. It's definitely Pooh and Piglet. It's not just two people in the mask. Oh, okay. So it
Yeah,
is.
I hope they got. Yeah, I feel like it'd be funny if they actually got like the actual like voice actor for the Pooh Bear to play him.
Yeah.
Just imagine him going like, "Oh, you stole my honey. Now I'll steal your pancreas."
Yeah, that would be an interesting film for sure.
Yeah.
So what was your other movie? Sorry.
The other movie I had was just the Cocaine Bear movie, which is based off a real story.
Cocaine Bear. Cocaine. I've heard that name, dude, but I don't even know what it is. Who's in it?
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
I actually have I have the poster right here. Hold up, let me find it.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
I remember seeing like the poster say Ray Liotta,
Yeah,
but then his name got removed.
Yeah, it does say
So
Ray Liotta.
so it's Ray Liotta, Kerry Russell, and it's going to be directed by Elizabeth Banks.
She's directing another movie, really?
Yeah. So Cocaine Bear. This is actually based off a real story of a bear who ate like $30 million worth of cocaine and became the most dangerous fucking apex predator in like the world for 5 minutes before its heart exploded. There's actually a story. There's actually not a story. Statue of a Cocaine Bear somewhere. They gave him a fucking Yankee and a chain.
No, I don't think I've heard of this movie either. I've heard the name, but I didn't even know she was directing it. She directed that other movie, like that Charlie's Angels reboot that flopped. So I'm surprised they're letting her do another movie.
Yeah. It says here it's in Kentucky
Kentucky.
for the statue.
Yeah, I don't know. Was that your second or third movie, by the way? Sorry, I'm kind of lost.
That was my third.
Okay, so I'll just go over my movies real quick. So my first one is the Flash movie. Now looking at it, they're all three DC movies. Now that I think about it,
Aren't they casting what's his name? Ezra Millerism for some reason?
yeah, Ezra Miller's still the Flash. I don't know what they're doing.
Why?
Uh, he just went on a crime spree and he still gets to do movies, I guess. I mean, I'm not too sure what Warner Bros. Is doing. I don't even think Warner Brothers knows what they're doing, to be honest.
That's like casting Hitler, but like even Hitler cared about Germany or something.
Yeah. So
Like this, like Ezra Miller's like out here kidnapping kids, like with guns and like raping like little girls, and I don't even know why he's like still even allowed.
yeah, I'm not too sure why they're still allowing him to be in the movie. I guess maybe because they don't want to reshoot the whole fucking movie. I guess because I would assume he's the main star. It's his movie or their
Yeah.
movie. Sorry.
Is it gonna be like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse? Like,
Wait.
aren't they gonna be different Flashes from different universes?
I think they're bringing in Michael Keaton back as Batman, the Batman from the '80s
Oh.
movies and '90s
Yeah.
movies.
That's my favorite Batman franchise or series.
I literally just watched Batman and Batman Returns the other day on 4K.
So is it like the Flash movie supposed to be like kind of like a similar premise to like the Flashpoint paradox,
I think
where
so.
he kind of
Yeah.
like where he
It's
fucks up the timeline, creates like a parallel universe?
Yeah, and Ben Affleck's gonna be in it too. I saw that. So it seems interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do with it. If they're gonna reboot the whole franchise with different actors, they might do that. I don't know. The second movie on my list is the Aquaman sequel, Aquaman Lost Kingdom. I liked the first Aquaman. I don't know why it gets shit on the way it does. I mean, of course, it has weird scenes that are kind of cringy and kind of bad.
Amber Heard.
Yeah, but I actually liked the first Aquaman.
Yeah.
I honestly know nothing about the sequel, so I kind of want it to stay that way. I like going to movies with surprises. Then I don't know what to expect or what certain scenes to look for. But yeah, Aquaman Lost Kingdom, I'm looking forward to. I think that's coming out in December. Third movie, My last movie that I'm looking forward to is Shazam: Fury of the Gods. I actually like the first Shazam a lot, which is weird because I usually like serious movies. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it looks pretty good. I like the first one a lot. I just thought the humor was good, and it kind of matches with the character because the character is supposed to be a kid who turns into a grown up whenever he says Shazam. So I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping the action is better in the sequel, but yeah, we'll have to see how it turns out and how good it is.
Yeah.
Did you?
I liked the first Shazam movie. I thought it was pretty good. It was kind of like DC's take on like a Marvel movie kind of thing.
Yeah, it definitely was because they went instead of their dark, gritty route, they kind of did humor.
Yeah.
Did you like Shazam, Soggy?
Um, I liked who's the actor for Shazam?
Zachary Levi or Levy, whatever.
Yeah. He was pretty funny, and I liked how they made the kid for Shazam uh he was like trying to find his mom the whole movie, but then it was just a big letdown at the end.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
I'm pretty sure she isn't she like supposed to have like an actual like more prominent role in the sequel. Because like I've seen like the trailer and everything. You know, I've seen an actor that looks like her.
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I didn't see her, but she might have popped up in the trailer. I just didn't catch it. I saw the
Yeah.
Annabelle doll in the chair though. I think.
I
Uh,
I didn't I didn't like you know how they all turn into like Shazam's
The
kind of.
Shazam family, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like that much. It was kind of cringy at times.
yeah,
But it was
But
also like it was kind of like a bit of an ass pull because this happened at the end of the movie. So
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I
But
liked the crippled kid though. He was pretty funny.
oh, what the fuck? I think it's like his name Freddy. Is that his name Freddy? I want to say
I don't.
I want
I
to say
haven't
it's
watched it in a
Freddy
long time.
because I was gonna buy the movie on 4K so I can watch it again. I want to say his name's Freddy. Yeah, Freddie Freeman. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Also, uh the guy with the axe in The Walking Dead is like the dad in the movie, and
what's his name? Fuck.
he
It's
guards
like
Ezekiel.
Carl. Is it Carl's dad?
No.
He's in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he's like the guard for King Ezekiel.
Oh,
He's like the kind of chubbier Asian guy.
his name's Jerry on The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Very.
sure.
Yeah.
Do you guys still?
He's the dad in the Shazam movie, and he's like really wholesome at times, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys
You know,
finish all The Walking Dead, by the way?
no, I didn't make it past season 7.
Okay. What
I
about
got
you,
to see
Soggy?
I got to season 10,
What the?
and then I stopped watching it.
Should have just finished it. You only have a season left.
Yeah,
I got.
I don't rem-
s-
I don't remember it much, so I might have to rewatch. I want to rewatch it. It was a really good show.
I got to season. I think I watched this season finale of season 5, and then I
Mhm.
stopped watching because I didn't care anymore.
That's where it like gets pretty good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think last I remember Rick shot a dude in the face, and then that Morgan guy was there. He's like Rick, and then it ends, and I just haven't watched.
I don't know if you guys like actually like give a shit about the comics or anything, but like
Yes, I read comics.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like the comics of The Walking Dead. I don't know if you guys give a shit about the comics. But,
Oh yeah, I read some of them.
yeah, yeah. All I know is that y'all probably already know this, but like Carl was killed off in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the comics, he's actually alive to the very end, and like he becomes
Yeah.
like the protagonist of the last issue. And the only reason they killed him off in the show was because they didn't want to fucking pay the actor, so they killed him off.
Oh really?
Yeah, they
I
killed
thought-
him off in the show because they didn't
Carl-
want to pay him.
I thought I
Carl
heard.
was
Oh, what's that?
Carl was a really good character in my opinion. Uh, he had to like do some like real serious shit in the show,
Hmm.
and that made his character like really better and more serious as he got older.
Yeah, he went to like a character arc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had a
see,
really good.
how did he die in the show? Did he get shot in the face, or how did he die?
Suicide.
Yeah, he got bit
It
and
was
then he.
it was off screen. Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought I heard that the actor was going to school, so he didn't want to do the show anymore. But I guess
He
I heard
was
different.
18. He was like, yeah, it's like before he turned 18. So
Oh, but I thought I heard he wanted to like go to focus on school, like going to college, or but I guess I must have heard something different.
I think it's because when he if he was when he turns 18, they were supposed to pay him like a lot more, and they didn't want to like do that. So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that
they
makes
just
sense.
killed
Yeah.
him off. Yeah.
That would have been really good though to see him be like one of the last people standing, because
Yeah.
I've seen like panels of him being like all grown up and stuff, and his character looks really cool in the comics.
Yeah. What's actually kind of funny is that Rick Grimes, they actually kill him off in the comics.
Yeah.
Like near the end, he gets bit and shit, and like some guy kills him. Like yeah, so
Yeah, doesn't he shoot him in his sleep or something?
well no, like when he from what I've seen, I think he was like awake. I think he like was like fully turned and shit.
Oh.
He just shot him, and I know he was in the bed or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Woke up. Yeah. They shot him.
Yeah, because I think he's still alive in the show. Last I checked.
Yeah, he hasn't appeared since season 10. Season 10?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Season
he's
10.
he's in the season finale though.
Yeah,
I
but
saw an image.
No, he's in the show finale. It's the last episode.
Oh yeah, the series
It's the
finale.
last episode of the whole show.
Yeah, series finale. Sorry.
But they're making a spin-off. It's called Rick and Michonne,
Jesus Christ.
and it's I heard it was 6 episodes, but I may be wrong.
They keep.
wait,
So they ended the show just to make like 18 different spin-offs because there's like a spin-off of
Yeah,
Maggie and
I
Negan.
think there are. Yeah.
so since I haven't gone past season 7, was there a reason for Rick like not being like there during season 11?
Yeah, they killed him off in the show.
They did.
But it showed like he was on this bridge full of walkers, and there was like explosives on the bridge, and he wanted to save everyone else, so he shot the explosives and blew up the whole bridge. So everyone like assumed he was dead, but he was really alive. This company kind of in like the post-apocalyptic world, they took him and they made him a worker of some sorts. It goes more deep into the company kind of thing. It was a spin-off. I don't think it's Fear the Walking Dead. I think it's the other show.
Yeah, I know what
But
you're talking about. Yeah, I think it got canceled.
it did.
I'm pretty sure I thought I heard one of them got canceled, like Beyond the Walking Dead or something.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that. But like I said, like why did they canceled the main show, and then they have like 18 other fucking shows? It's like, who's gonna watch all 18 of them?
Fucking good, man.
Really, I thought it got boring.
Um,
I don't know.
I think earlier seasons are kind of good, but towards the end it does kind of get boring, and lots of people were complaining about the ending of the show.
No,
But really the best ending that they could have gotten, to be honest.
for me, the characters were pissing me off just watching them. I just thought they were annoying. Like, why isn't Negan dead yet? Like, why the fuck is he still alive?
Why do people
Yeah.
even like Negan?
Yeah, like he
Killed
murdered
off two
Glenn.
of the best characters.
Yeah, they
Glenn
they
and
try to-
Abraham.
Yeah, I fucking love Abraham.
Yeah,
But
Abraham is a badass, but like people just like support Negan.
like why hasn't Maggie shot Negan in the face yet? Why is she getting a spin-off show with him? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Like
um, they try to do a Bryce Walker season 4, 13 Reasons Why type thing where they
turn him
made
into a
him
good guy.
like, hmm?
They turn him into a good guy or something.
Yeah, they try to make you feel bad for him,
Yeah, but
so
I
you
saw a clip where Rick like slashed his throat, and then he like keeps him in a prison. He's like, "You're gonna rot in this prison." It's like, why don't you just
yeah
fucking
that was
kill him? Like,
that
yeah,
was the finale of episode or season 8, I think.
but the dude literally fucking murdered like one of his best friends.
yeah.
Fucking
What are the fucking things I
When
hate? Is like when they get like a guy and like make him do like really fucking horrible things that was completely unjustifiable.
yeah,
And they give him like a try to give him like a really sad backstory so you can empathize with
yeah,
the guy. It
or
makes no sense.
like a redemption arc.
Yeah. But like, how are you supposed to redeem like a guy who, let's just say, raped an entire orphanage,
Bryce
murdered a
Walker.
bunch of people, and is a Nazi?
Yeah, Bryce Walker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bruce Walker.
oh he was mistreated as a child, this and that, this and that. So you're like, oh, he's so sad. I relate to this character. He's okay, but
Why
like
would you
no,
relate to that guy?
like if he had like sad backstory or something, you know what I mean? So,
Oh,
yeah, it's
but they
definitely
try,
poor writing.
but even when Rick like slashes his throat and he says like save him, Maggie is even like, no, he has to pay for what he did, and no one is listening to her. Everybody just thinks that Rick is in the right, but they really should have killed him off right then and there.
Well, if I was Maggie, I would have fucking walked up to Negan's cell and shot him in the face.
She I think they did do something like, or she tried to, but she couldn't.
Or I would say, Rick, you fucking piss off, or I'll shoot you in the face too, you fucking asshole. You know,
Yeah,
he literally
the
killed my husband, and isn't she pregnant? Now
yeah, she was.
her baby's not gonna know who the dad is. Just like, I'll fucking kill him myself. You get in my way, I'll kill you too. You fucking asshole.
um Fuck, what was I gonna? Yeah, they did something where she tried to kill him, but she couldn't, and
But
uh
she's getting a
Maggie,
spin-off show with him.
she even moved after that happened.
Mhm.
She moved her own community because of that.
Yeah, it's just very stupid. Why would Rick want to keep him alive though? That's the only thing I don't understand.
I think it's because he's like a good guy, you know.
How many
You know,
fucking people has Rick killed in that show? Rick's killed so many humans.
Rick is a badass.
That's what I'm saying. He's
Have you
killed so many people. Negan
you
makes him
see that?
cry like a little bitch.
Yeah, you see that clip where he bites that guy's
Throat?
like, oh yeah,
Yeah, that's like season 4 or 5-ish. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
that
yeah.
I try to
Yeah.
like a
Try to
Carl or something.
try to
I don't
Bryce
remember.
Carl, yeah. Yeah. So what we were talking about movies, right? Movies
That
we're
was a
looking
long.
forward to. Uh did we go through all the movies?
We can't even remember.
Yeah, it's I think Soggy yeah, I think it was on your
It was,
movies.
no, it was still you.
Was it?
You
Oh, was it
yeah
Shazam? Yeah,
yeah
I think I said Shazam looks good. Hopefully the action's better. Um but I think it's on to you now because that was my last movie.
yeah. Okay. So I also picked the Aquaman movie, but you kind of talked about that. But I picked Spider-Verse 2.
Yeah.
Um and they've been delaying that movie
So
for
many times.
and I feel like really kind of pissed off about it because again, like I said earlier, that movie was like really good in my opinion, and I watched it with my brother Gage,
Hmm.
and we had a really good time in the theater watching it.
Yeah.
Just from the like everything about that first movie was super good. The soundtrack, it was there was a lot of like strong artists on that the soundtrack, animation goes hard. It goes hard as fuck.
Like,
Uh,
like the What's
the
Up
voice
Danger.
really good. Yeah. Like, what's up, danger? The voice actors were also really good. The character designs. I haven't. I saw the trailer that came out. I think last year,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure they make Miles like a bit more grown up or something because he looked kind of more grown.
Yeah, I used to listen
Uh,
to Sunflower.
yeah. I
um,
hope do more stuff with his friend though, his roommate.
oh,
You know,
who was his roommate
yeah.
again?
It's not like Ned, but it's
Is it Genki? Or is that.
yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah, because I know it's
It's-
Genki in the comic, but I don't know what it is in the
yeah,
movie.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I really like that movie. So I hope the second one is even better or at least on the same level.
Yeah.
But my third movie is Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, I
Okay.
had that one too.
Wait,
did,
did you
did you talk about it?
I was going to, but like,
You
I
forgot.
just I thought Cocaine Bear was more interesting.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, let me just look up Guardians.
Guardians 2. Guardians 3. I didn't really like Guardians 2, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I like the first one more.
I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. I like the movies. I think they're pretty funny at times. The music actually is really like top notch in my opinion. I really like the stuff they do with the movie or with the music. And I like how he has the Walkman
Mhm.
and he has all the tapes and stuff. But they got rid of it. I think it got broken or something. Yeah, yeah. His in the second movie, his dad breaks it,
Mhm.
Ego,
Yeah.
and he has this new device thing with a bunch more songs.
So, that's not the same as the holiday special, is it? The holiday special is its own separate thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just confirming. Is that like a full length movie, or is that like.
I think it'll be like an hour. Like the that Halloween Marvel movie that came out was like 40 minutes. The Werewolf at Night
Oh, yeah, Werewolf by Night, yeah. I
or
never watched
something
that
like.
one.
I didn't either. I'm pretty sure it's in
Disney.
I think black and white.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus, too.
Oh wait, I think Guardians 3 and the the Christmas special is the same thing.
Maybe, I'm not too sure. Um, I'm behind on
Uh,
the Marvel
no, 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 it's
shows.
different. Never mind. So the villain in this one is Adam Warlock.
He's the
So
villain?
they're introducing Adam Warlock. They introduced him in the last movie at the end credit scene.
Mm,
They introduced him. They kind of like foreshadowed it.
yeah.
Um, but Adam Warlock is supposed to be like a really powerful character. So I'm kind of excited to see how they take him down because they're not really like super strong. Like they don't have much powers. So I think they will dive into more of like Star Lord's celestial part of him.
Yeah, his powers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Poulter, the guy with the weird ass eyebrows.
Yeah, eyebrows kid.
Yeah, he's the guy who's playing Adam Warlock. So I don't.
Yeah, and he's pretty
Uh,
jacked now.
he is.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a lot. He's pretty muscular now.
He was in Midsummer. If you guys ever watched that, it's
Oh, I've heard of it.
yeah, it's a really good movie. But the ending is kind of fucked. But he's in that movie, and he plays like this really funny character.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Right. And he's in I think he's in Maze Runner.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's one of the main characters, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
Haven't
is. I never watched those movies though.
Me neither.
But I've heard they
He's
were
in
decent.
he's in We're the Millers. It's this really funny movie,
Yeah, I like that movie.
like drug trafficking and stuff.
Yeah, that was a good movie. So yeah, those are your three movies.
Yes.
All right. Big Ounce. Where's our next topic you want to talk about?
One of the things I wanted to touch on was the basically you know how what are they called, Sony? They're getting like kind of like really pissy and shit about like the whole new Microsoft and Activision acquisition that yeah, they're doing anything they can to keep PlayStation to keep what's it called, Call of Duty on PlayStation. And so Microsoft offered Sony a 10-year deal to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. And Sony like straight up declined it for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why they declined it. I think they don't even care. I think overall they're just trying to make sure the deal doesn't go through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not too sure what their plan is. I'm hoping. Actually, no, I'm not hoping. I kind of just whatever happens happens. In my opinion, I just like we said before in our last podcast. If it was the other way, and Sony bought Activision, they wouldn't put Call of Duty
Yeah.
on any multi-platform. It'd literally just be on PlayStation. Yeah, but anything you have to say about that, Soggy?
No, not really. This is all like new news to me.
Yeah. What about you, Big House? What do you want to say about that?
Well, I don't really have anything to add on, but it's just that Microsoft, they aren't stupid. They know that Call of Duty is like they make the most money on PlayStation, so there's no way they're gonna make it exclusive because they're that way they make the most money. So by keeping it multi-platform,
Well, yeah, and PlayStation's there's more PlayStations out there than there are Xboxes, so
well,
it would
more PlayStation users than there are Xbox users.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, but so it would make more sense to keep it multi-plat so they can get their sales on the PlayStation.
Yeah,
I think they'll probably just do it where they have it just on Game Pass day one for Xbox and PC who have Game Pass, and then they'll just have it on the other consoles for full price. Like, I think that's what it'll be. I don't think they're gonna put it exclusive in the beginning. People think otherwise. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, I don't have too much to say about it. I just think that Sony should just let it go. Just let it just like because they have exclusives that Microsoft doesn't have, but Microsoft isn't trying to go to court over it. And it's not a monopoly because they're not buying the competition. If they would have bought Sony, that would be a different story. If they would have bought Sony and Nintendo, that would be a monopoly. But they're just buying a studio, which is what Sony and Nintendo do. Sony bought Insomniac Games and Bungie and all that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, yeah, I guess that's all we got for that topic. One thing I wanted to touch on was a topic that we talked about last time, but it ended up getting cut from the original, our first episode. It was the Elon Musk versus Twitter versus Elon Musk thing,
yeah.
where Elon bought Twitter and like he fucked up immediately by having a lot of people like impersonate him because he made the whole like if you purchase Twitter Blue you get a verification mark, and so people kind of abused that and used it to their advantage, and basically they started impersonating him, and he ended up getting like really mad, and so he said that you have to say that you are a parody account. And then people put parody account, and he still got pissed off and shit. one of the guys that are known for the abuses really heavily was a guy by the name of H3 Productions. If you know him,
I've heard of him. Yeah.
basically he he put the he impersonated Elon Musk, and he put parody account in his bio, and also made a banner that said parody and put it up to basically tell people that it's a parody account. But Elon Musk still got like really pissed and they said they had to put parody in like your name, like Elon Musk parody account, which to me kind of defeats the whole purpose of a parody account if you're just saying that you're a parody. And he did that, and Elon Musk still got pissed off and ended up banning him. Then his wife like went on a tangent on Twitter, and she also got banned.
Are they like permanently banned, or have they been reinstated, or?
Uh, as of right now, I don't think they have actually. If let me just take a look. So his main account has not been reinstated, but his podcast, Twitter account, the H3 podcast, is still up, but not his main account.
Yeah, I don't watch H3, so I don't even know who that is really. I know what he looks like, but is he a podcast channel or what is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's no, he makes like skits, kind of like these skit videos. Yeah, but he made a video with H3. I think one of his more famous videos where he and H3 and iDubbbz make fun of like Logan Paul, basically where they, because Logan Paul made this one video where he bought colorblind glasses, and it turns out he's not actually colorblind. And basically, yeah, they made fun of him, kind of made a parody video. Another one was where he goes around NY wearing like marijuana themed clothing and starts vaping everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched that guy H3 before, but I thought it was gonna be okay as long as they put parody in the bio. But I guess that doesn't matter then. Like he's not honoring that, or how does that work?
Yeah, wait.
Like, cause like I thought like as long as you put parody in your bio and you should be fine. But he banned him anyways, right? Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
probably because he was like saying some outrageous shit, like while
Oh
trying to
really?
impersonate him, and
Oh
like
okay.
Elon just got like really, really, really pissed off.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of. I don't know too much about that topic just because
Mhm.
I kind of just. I didn't really look into it. Um, I don't even know what. Like Elon Musk bought the Twitter and he said he wanted to have free speech, right? Is that what I understand? That's what happened?
Yeah, it's free speech, but only if you like him, basically.
Okay, so it's like biased.
Yep.
Okay, well that's not cool. That sucks.
All I know is that he reinstated like Trump's Twitter account.
Oh really?
Yeah, but Trump said that he won't
Fine.
return.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know any of this stuff. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought I heard he was coming back, but I didn't know for sure. Um, but yeah, he should be honoring his word, I guess, right? If at least from
Yeah.
what I understand. Like I said, maybe if I was more informed, if I had looked into it more, maybe I'd have a different opinion. But yeah, I'm not too sure about that. What about you, Asagi?
Um, I'm pretty sure that Kanye got unbanned, and Alex Jones also. If you guys know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who Alex Jones is. Didn't he get sued for like $900 million?
Holy shit.
No way.
Yeah,
I don't-
for he got sued by a bunch of families for like spreading misinformation about a school shooting, and like the dude's net worth is like 50 million, and so he's like $850 in debt right now.
Holy
So
fuck.
yeah,
Oh.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Poor
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Me and my friend we're watching the Joe Rogan video with Alex Jones and Joe Rogan, and he was talking about environmental stuff and like spiritual stuff, and I really like that about him. But
Mhm.
some of the stuff that he says, uh, like political stuff, he takes it too far sometimes. So,
Are you talking about Alex Jones or Joe Rogan? Sorry.
Alex Jones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know too much about the guy either. I don't really follow
He,
politics.
he's famous just for the chemicals in the water turning the freaking frogs gay.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know too much about it, but I just saw where he was like screaming or something.
hmm Well, I don't really have anything to add on to that. So if you guys got anything else to add,
I personally don't have anything to add to that. No, because it's just another topic I'm not really too familiar with.
hmm what about you, Soggy?
Hmm?
Is there
You
anything
got
you want to
anything?
add?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm chilling.
Alright.
Well, while we're like talking about like change and shit, have you seen like the new like Scooby Doo show that's about like Velma, and like they made her Indian, and then they made Daphne like Asian. Fred is like still white, but like they turned Shaggy black and named him Norville because like he doesn't have shaggy hair.
Norville?
Yeah, I mean, apparently Shaggy's real name is Norville Rogers, but the reason they
Oh,
called him, yeah, but they turned him black, and yeah, they called him Norville because like it wouldn't make sense to call him, Shaggy, because Shaggy comes from his like hair, and the dude's black and he has dreadlocks and shit, so it
see,
wouldn't make sense to, yeah.
yeah, I know nothing about this show. This is another topic I'm not too familiar with.
Yeah,
The only thing I knew was that they turned Velma into like an East Indian person or Indian person.
yeah, they also made her go woke and send death threats to people.
Who did?
Like, not kidding. Like in the trailer, like it literally starts with her sending death threats to someone over the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's not a joke. If you like watch like the trailer,
Uh-huh.
like that's quite literally like yeah, that's like the first part of the trailer. She's like sending death threats to people.
No, I haven't seen the trailer. I don't care to be honest to watch.
Don't even go near the trailer.
Is what about Scooby Doo? Where's Scooby Doo?
They apparently got rid of him because they thought it would be too childish, which makes no sense. Because like, one, they're making a comedy show about Indian Velma being woke and sending death threats to people, and they say Scooby Doo is too childish, which I don't understand. Like, didn't like Scooby Doo have a show where like, or like a teenage girl got shot?
I think so. I'm not.
Yeah,
I've never really watched Scooby Doo to be honest.
neither. Yeah, neither have I. But all I know is just that Warner Bros. Are really desperate. They're kind of like Netflix at this point. They'll like pitch any idea that you just give them, and so someone says, "How about change like the Scooby Doo cast, but like they're liberals basically."
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking
Yeah.
it up. It says Scooby Doo will not be present in the show. Um,
Fuck.
but like it's a
So they
spin-off of
took out.
Scooby Doo. Wouldn't Scooby Doo have an appearance? Like,
Maybe they'll just say that he's dead. I
holy
mean, getting
shit.
rid of Scooby Doo out of like a Scooby Doo show is like Garfield without Garfield.
Yeah. What was
I
it?
mean,
Yeah, she says it's because it's Let's see here. We didn't want to take any beloved characters and put them in an outrageous and gross situation. Say, isn't that crazy? We did it to Velma. So when we were thinking about what made it a kid's show and what makes an adult show, the dog, Scooby is what really seemed to. We couldn't get a take on what that was like. How can we kind of do this in a fun modern way? It kind of felt like what made the original cartoon a kid's show was Scooby Doo. That conceded with Warner Brothers Animation saying, "Hey, you can't use the dog." So we're like, "Great, this works out well." What the fuck? Why would you? What?
I don't understand why they would.
Let's make a Ninja Turtle show without the Ninja Turtles. Like, that is so dumb. I don't know. I guess they're trying something different. I guess you can give them credit for that, but it's not a show I'll be watching because I just don't care to watch it.
I mean, I don't even know why would anyone want to watch it.
Yeah.
It'll be
What's
it'll
that?
be stream it'll be streaming on Crave or HBO wherever you
Yeah,
find.
I think HBO.
Yeah, but probably Crave here in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely. I don't know, man. I'm tired of these shows that they change a lot of, or movies or comics where they change so much from the source material that it's just
Yeah.
too different.
Yeah,
It can be frustrating.
I really don't like that.
yeah, I really don't like it when they try to change stuff to make it like more like equality and shit,
Yeah, more like
more diversive.
yeah. But it's good.
Turn.
It's good, you know what I mean? Like it's good for the world, but it's sometimes it just gets too
Overboard.
overwhelming, and they add too much stuff like taking out Scooby Doo and fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was literally the original show is called Scooby Doo. The movie that just came out a while ago was called Scoob. You know what I mean? So it's like, why why would you take out Scooby Doo in a Scooby Doo spinoff
Yeah.
when and change everything else about the whole character designs?
So I don't. Is this
Reg,
supposed to be a?
Red's the only red one.
Is
So
this supposed to be
left.
a parody? I just wanted to get that out there because I'm just curious. Is this supposed to be a comedy or what? Is this supposed to be a
Uh,
serious show or what is this?
I
I
have no fucking idea.
I just wanted to ask that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Zalgish. I just really wanted to.
Oh.
Just wasn't sure. I was like, is this supposed to be a comedy or is this supposed to be like?
It looks too bad to be a parody.
This,
I would like it to be because it looks well animated. I'll say that, but I hope it'll be like pretty scary, and because if it's streaming on HBO Max, um I hope they do some stuff with the like the scariness level, and they go really deep into the animation of like the monsters and stuff like that, because
yeah,
I would like that, and if it is like that, then I'd probably watch it.
yeah. It's just puzzling to me that they're changing the whole thing. Like I'm looking at image right now. It says Norville. It's like let's make a Justice League show, and it's like we'll change everything. It's like Superman. We're gonna call him Boris. Like it's just questionable. Like you're just changing so much. Yeah, this is Boris. Oh, Batman. His name's Ratman. He goes by Gary. Like why? Why are they changing so much from the source material? I don't understand. Like I said, it's cool.
Buddy.
I guess it's cool. They're trying to try something new, but I'm not a big Scooby Doo fan, so I definitely if this had to do with Scooby Doo, like if Scooby Doo was in it, I probably still wouldn't have watched it because I'm not that big of a Scooby Doo guy. Never really have been, but this show I probably won't be checking out. There's a lot of shows I don't care to watch, like She-Hulk. I didn't watch. I thought it looked bad, so I didn't watch that.
Didn't that have like a twerking scene? Like, what the fuck does that add?
They had, I think it was like a credit scene with Stallion,
Yeah.
the rapper.
Did you watch that show, Soggy?
No, fuck no.
It has an
It's-
85%
it
on
has
Rotten
pretty bad
Tomatoes.
reviews.
How does
it
it
has
have an
pretty bad
85% on Rotten Tomatoes? How is that possible?
No way.
Yeah.
Actually,
No, that's critic scores. Because no wonder it's so high. Because critics like they love anything that's shit.
yeah, that's true. I, bro, but the CGI for
Oh,
She-Hulk
that was
is
horrible.
kind of, it's really bad.
They just painted her green.
Yeah, they just painted the main actor green and made her more muscular and taller.
Yeah.
Like the CGI for Marvel, I think some of it is good, most of it is really good, but some of it is like way too overdone, so it looks really shitty.
Yeah, I've recently started to notice that most Marvel movies now, like the CGI is like starting to get worse and worse for some reason.
Yeah, like it's going downhill the more.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like they just
The old
don't give a shit
CGs
anymore.
Like really good.
In my opinion, I feel like they just don't care anymore. They know that the films make a shit ton of money, and people go to watch any Marvel thing that comes out. So they're
Mhm.
just like, who cares? Like, people are gonna go see it anyways. Like, even if the
Yeah.
movie's shit and the CGI is shit, it'll still make like $800 million or $1 billion at the box office. They don't care. Um,
Yeah,
that's what I
Yeah,
think.
because most
yeah,
Marvel fans they're like obsessed with the movies. They watch like every single movie that comes out.
Mm,
So, and that's like most, if not all of the people who watch the movie, they're all watching every single new Marvel movie that comes out. So they're probably
yeah,
just like, why get better CGI when these people don't really care?
yeah.
Like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like why it's why I like DC's strategy. Like they're actually starting to take more time with making their movies. So like they've started to like release some banger movies like the Batman and the
oh yeah,
Suicide Squad reboot and the Black Adam were really good movies this year.
Did Suicide Squad come out this year?
They came out last year, I think.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I couldn't remember.
I sorry, what?
Oh, I just said I couldn't remember when it came out.
Oh,
I
I
re- What's that?
I really liked the Suicide Squad movie and the Batman. The Batman is my favorite movie.
Hmm.
And the Snyder cut, I haven't watched it all the way through. I got through like an hour and a half of it, I think. So I got like halfway through the movie, but it's way better already than the original one. So they really stepped up their game.
Yeah, they're definitely putting out more quality
Hmm.
films lately. I mean, I like the older movies, but I know I'm in a niche audience that a lot of people didn't like them. Um,
Hmm.
but I think the Batman is probably like my favorite comic book movie. Uh,
Yeah, same.
like that and the Dark Knight are up there. Um, in in regards to the newest Suicide Squad, I actually wasn't a big fan of that one, and I think
Really?
it's
Really?
yeah. I just didn't like the humor that much. I thought it was. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of James Gunn, to be honest. I don't really like his writing. Um,
Oh,
I liked Guardians of the Galaxy. I liked the first one. But I tried watching like the first episode of Peacemaker. Couldn't get into it. Uh,
Oh, I thought it was pretty good.
yeah, I don't know. It's
I,
just I don't know. I just like dark and gritty films, and when it's a comedy, I kind of. I mean, like I said, it's weird because I like Shazam, but oh, I just don't. I didn't hate the movie, like the Suicide Squad. When I first saw it, I'll admit I did not like it at all. I think it was because I was in a bad mood that day because my car was falling apart. Um, but when I watched it the second time, I liked it a bit more. But I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. It's just I watched it and I was like, hey, I don't have to watch it again. Um, I liked uh, what's another DC? I liked Black Adam. I thought it was okay. Um, I wouldn't say it's one of the best ones either. Is he?
I
What's that?
I didn't like the CGI for the villain. The what's his name? The demon guy. I forget his name. I
Yeah, I forgot the name already too, and I just saw it like a
Yeah,
week. I saw it like a week ago.
Yeah, I watched it the other night actually.
Yeah, and I forgot already.
Yeah,
the guy's name is Savick.
yeah.
Sabak.
See now, did you remember that or did
Sabak.
you look that up?
I searched that up, but
I was saying,
like,
like, because if you remember that, you're probably like the only person on the planet who remembers that.
yeah, that guy just like came out of nowhere. Like, I don't actually know. Like, he was never mentioned. Like, as far as I can remember, he wasn't mentioned a single time in the movie, and he just like came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
He was working with the main people, like the guy, like the kid's mom
Yeah.
and uncle.
Oh
So
yeah, that guy. But like,
I always,
I just completely forgot about him.
I always had a weird suspicion about him from the start because he was kind of weird.
Seems
But
kind of sus.
going back to the Suicide Squad, the 2021 one, I really liked the characters mostly.
Mhm.
You know, like Stark and Rick Flag was like they made him a lot better and more resilient to uh
Orders.
yeah, to like Amanda Waller and stuff. So I really like that part, and I like the Starro the Conqueror. Is that his name, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
I like him. His like just a huge
Giant
giant.
monster.
I that felt like a old like classical like monster movie.
Hmm.
So I really like that.
Well, it was
And
definitely better than the original one for sure.
Mhm.
But anything's better than that movie.
King Shark and the Rat Catcher too.
Hmm.
They like oh, and the Polka Dot Man. The Polka Dot Man was like probably my favorite character in that movie. He was like uh, he was pretty funny in like a dark, lonely kind of way.
Yeah.
Uh, King Shark and the Rat Catcher too had like this kind of funny and like wholesome, cute kind of uh
Relationship or
like friendship.
yeah.
It made the scenes kind of better
I'll be
when they were together
honest.
because it was
Uh,
pretty funny.
I don't remember most of that movie.
I remember like probably all of the King Shark lines.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
I've
Oh, what were you gonna say, sir?
I watched that movie a bunch. That was it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think I watched it twice. Did you guys watch the DC Super Pets?
No.
Classic. It's a classic film. It should.
Isn't who's isn't it The Rock and Kevin Hart?
Yeah. It is American literature that should be
I
studied
won't.
in schools.
I won't lie. Kevin Hart is like unironically the one of the most unfunny comedians. I don't know. It's just that all of his jokes just consisted the same. Like he's short, and that's kind of it.
Yeah. I like holy shit. I like the Jumanji movies, the newer one.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, the reboots.
Yeah, I like that movie just because it's pretty funny with Jack Black and The Rock and Kevin Hart
I haven't
and
watched it.
what's her name? Karen Gillian.
Yeah. Yeah.
She plays
Yeah.
She's in Guardians, right?
yeah, she plays Nebula.
Yeah.
That blue.
She does.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
it's a really good
How many are there?
two. There's only two. They set up for a third one, but I don't think they've released any information about it.
Well, yeah. Well, because it's not connected to the original Robin Williams one, right? Like that's just its
Yeah,
own-
it is.
It is. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I haven't watched
The,
any of them.
The place where the Nick Jonas guy is, it's built by what's his name, the main character from the first one.
Oh, really? Nick
Yeah.
Jonas is in that movie too.
Yeah, he plays this airplane guy.
I thought Nick Jonas was a singer.
He's like trapped. He was trapped in the game for like 20 years or something, and he didn't know. He thought it was only like a couple of weeks or something.
Yeah, I never watched any of those films, so I might. I
They're-
heard they're good.
The first one is goated though. The original one is actually really good.
Like Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's good. I'll probably check that one out.
you haven't watched that?
No, I haven't watched any of them.
Fuck.
I don't even remember what the last
So
movie
good.
I watched was. What the fuck? It might have been Wonder Woman? No. It was a DC animated film. Fuck. It might have been the Lego Batman movie. Or.
That's a good movie.
Oh, no. It was Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I watched that movie.
Oh, what?
Yes.
I think I watched that when I was younger.
Yeah, I think that's the last movie I watched. What about you, Big Ounce?
Nah. I don't know.
Okay, what's the last game you guys beat?
The last game I beat was
Fuck.
it was Resident Evil Village. I beat it for the like 100th time today. I
Jesus.
beat it in the morning in an hour because I upgraded like the Stake Magnum, which is like the strongest gun in the game, and I just like speed ran it very quickly.
It's definitely a good
Um,
game.
Yeah,
wait, what game was that?
Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 8.
Resident Evil Village,
Is that the one with the that really
Vampire
tall?
Lady.
Yeah, not gonna
Yes,
lie.
yeah.
Big Guns played through it a million times.
Is it good? Like, does it have a decent story?
Oh yeah, it has a decent story, but like you're not gonna really understand most of it if you haven't played Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, Biohazard.
Yeah, Biohazard. Yeah, because a lot of people don't know this, but Village is a sequel to Biohazard.
What is that one about? What is Biohazard about?
Basically, Mia is Ethan Winter's wife. Basically, she goes missing in Dovey, Louisiana, and so he goes to look for her. But he encounters a house, I think. And, like he goes inside, and then he finds her locked up in the basement. Then they escape, and then she like turns into a zombie, I think, and like she tries to kill him.
Yeah, she's like
And, like
possessed.
yeah, and then he like stops her, and then they both get killed by a guy
Oh,
named Jack Baker.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like, what do you expect from like a 50-year-old guy like literally stomping on your face? So, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and then they both get kidnapped. Ethan gets kidnapped by the Baker family, and basically has to escape and shit.
It was a good game. They returned it to the survival horror roots, which was
Yeah,
good.
it was for sure like the scariest game in the series. I would say it's like almost like even like Outlast levels of terrifying.
Yeah, it's a creepy game and scary for sure.
Yeah.
I liked it. I haven't played it since I beat it the first time, but I did like it though.
I actually don't know what the last game I beat was.
Oh really?
Yeah, I haven't played video games in like two weeks. I've just been chilling.
I think the last game I beat was what's it called? Ah, fuck, what's it called? Max Payne 3 again. I beat that one again
Oh yeah.
on PC, so I wanted to play it in a higher frame rate. And I'm currently playing through the Arkham games again because I'm just washing the Gotham Knights taste out of my mouth. I can't get into that game because of the combat. I tried playing it numerous times. Gotham
Was that
Knights.
was that like the main problem of the game? Just the combat?
Well, it's buggy. The frames keep dropping. It's like it's fucking running at 30 frames, but it can barely run at 30 frames. It's kind of ridiculous. So
What about the story? Is the story decent at least?
from what I've played, it's not too bad. I mean, Batman's dead, so you have to like
Wait, Batman's dead?
yeah, that's why you're playing as the four Bat family characters. Yeah,
Nah, that sucks.
yeah, like that's in the trailer that Batman died. It kind of sucks.
I-
But
I really like Nightwing. Like Nightwing's probably my
yeah, that's the one I play as the most. He's my favorite.
he's probably my second favorite DC character or first actually. I don't. But I was actually looking forward to playing that game, but I've heard so much bad reviews on it. I'm like, I don't know if I should or not.
Just come over one of these days. You can play it. I have it. It's on my Xbox Series X. I haven't played it.
Last movie I watched though was Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the kid from The Phantom Menace who plays Anakin.
Jake Lloyd.
Yeah.
Put the cookie down.
I love that movie. It's really good. I like Arnold's character arc.
I think I watched that movie once. If I actually sat down to watch it, I couldn't tell you because I don't remember. I have the worst memory in the history of the world. The only thing I remember is stupid shit That's irrelevant.
Going back earlier, the reason why I wanted to watch that Velma show kind of is because I watched this Scooby Doo crossover with the band Kiss,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like what got me started into listening to like rock and metal music, and now I'm like
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
full on like metalhead and like grunge. I listen to all types of rock music, and
Same.
it's just from that one that one crossover.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo made you a metalhead. That's funny. Never would have thought about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, that movie has a great soundtrack. It's got like Detroit Rock City. I was made for loving you,
Oh wait,
baby.
hold up. Wasn't like one of the Scooby Doo shows like the intro was made by punk rock band Simple Plan?
I
Yeah,
know who Simple Plan is, but
yeah. I think
there's
they made the one for Where Are You, Scooby Doo?
Alright, is that all we have to say for today?
Uh, yeah, pretty much. Y'all want like to add anything to that?
No, I think that's pretty good. I mean, we've been recording for an hour and a half now, so probably
oh,
should.
let's go.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to. That'll be a lot of editing for me to work with, and
Well, luckily I didn't. I
yes,
haven't.
yes,
So,
yes. We know, we know, we know, we know.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't finish that sentence.
I
Um,
fucked up. I'm sorry about that.
it's okay. Um, yeah. So that was the end of DeadOunce, episode 2. I've been this has been Undead Killer 853. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'm glad that Big Ounce and Soggy, that you guys decided to join the podcast. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
We'll probably record next week. I'm probably gonna have this video out by at least the end of the weekend, probably Sunday, and then we can record again next week. Keep going if you guys are down for that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything? Do you guys have anything you want to say to the audience at all?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really got anything to say. All I got to say is just latest.
Keep on rocking in the free world and do.
Yeah, just like and subscribe for more videos, and keep tuning into the Dead Ounce podcast. That's basically all I have to say.